Hello everyone. Today I just want to say before I start, I'm very sick as you can hear, and this is my first time doing this, so this is going to be kind of fun, and we're going to see how it goes, so yeah, just be patient with me. I'm very awkward. Alright, here we go. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Cetaphil Moisturizer and mix it with the Nivea Post Shade Balm and Sensitive just a little bit because the Nivea Balm is very drying and I have very dry skin. So we're just going to I don't know if I can hurry up. We're just gonna do that, and I'm gonna put it. And that's gonna be my primer, since the lotion I use has glycerin in it, so it helps it stick. Next, I'm gonna do is I'm gonna douse my face in the NYX Dewy Finish. I don't know, setting spray, because it helps my skin not be so dry and it helps the foundation. So, and next, I am going in with the NYX CC cream. It's color correcting, it's green because I have cystic and hormonal acne. So I'm just gonna, I ended up using a little bit too much, but I didn't really know how to do this, so I just kind of like squirted it on my face and it was really weird, but what are you gonna do about it? So I started blending it with my fingers at first. I hate using my fingers, but I didn't use a brush. So I sprayed it out, and then I just used actually kind of a dry beauty blender since my face was already pretty wet, just to blend the rest in. Yeah, I look really hot right now. I know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this is a Real Technique sponge, and it works really well. So. Next, I'm going in with this new one. This is a new one, the L'Oreal True Match in Classic Ivory M2, and it is a little bit too dark for me, just like a tad. But this is my first time using it. Because everyone said it was really good for like pale girls and it had really good coverage and it stays. I do not like color stay at all. Revlon color stay, it doesn't work for me, so I was hoping this worked, and it worked pretty well. I was in the car for a total of 6.5 hours today, and I didn't fall asleep, but it stayed on pretty well. So, I mean, so I'm using a Real Techniques foundation brush just to spread it out, and then I'm going to go in with my damp beauty blender and just, build up the coverage. And once you do that, I have terrible under eye, like blue under eye bags, so I'm using for the first time ever the NYX Dark Circle Concealer Corrector in light to pale. And I'm not like gonna take like a whole bunch. Well, as you can see right now, I broke through and it got in my nails, and I was really angry about it. But so I'm gonna just take a little bit since I have really bad like in the corners of my eyes. I'm just gonna put it a little bit over basically where it's dark and like blue. So the corners of my eyes and a little bit under in those bag areas, just like a little bit. You don't want to overcorrect. Yeah, I'm just using a little concealer brush to do that. And then I end up actually first blending it in with my fingers just a little bit just to warm it up. And then I end up using the beauty blender once again. And the reason why I'm looking to my left is because I have 3 huge mirrors, and it helps me see better, being like right directly underneath like a weird shadow light. Next is the NYX HD Concealer in CW01, which is the lightest shade, by the way. I love this stuff so much for brightening. It works so well, and it stays on so well, and it covers really well. So I just did that, and then I just used a beauty blender. And then, no joke, guys, like, this is my first time using it. The NYX Gotcha Covered waterproof concealer. No joke, so good. Just cheap, and it works so well. All you need is like a tiny little bit, as you can see. I'm just putting a little bit over my problem areas, and it worked so well, and it covered so well, and it stayed on the whole time. Even when I was sleeping, like with my hand on my face, like it stayed on. So. And then I used my finger at first to blend it out, at least get coverage. I realized I accidentally got the wrong shade. It is way too light. It's very brightening, which is fine, but like when it's on here, you don't want to like brighten up your cheeks. So, yeah. So like I realized that afterwards. Then I ended up using my Real Technique sponge after I buffed it out with my finger a little bit just to warm it up and make sure it really gets it covered. Make sure that you are, see I'm balancing it, I'm not like spreading, because you don't want to pick up the concealer and all the color correction that you already did. Next, I'm using my Neutrogena Shine Control Powder. This is actually one of my favorite powders. I just used it underneath my eye because I usually use the e.l.f., not like the HD like setting powder like for like underneath your eyes, just like the regular powder, because I love that powder. It works so well for setting. But I didn't find it, so I was just gonna go with the Neutrogena one, and it worked pretty well. I'm just taking a little under my brush. I crease so bad, so I'm taking the Maybelline Master Fix. I Heart Makeup 92 Liz, she actually recommended this, and it works so well. It doesn't work for baking very well for me, but it keeps my face set pretty well. Sometimes I need more powder because it doesn't like soak up all the oil in my face, even though I have dry skin. But it works so well. It does its job, definitely. And then next, I'm going in with the e.l.f. contouring brush and bronzing powder. I'm using the bronze color. And I do it in that. I look in my left mirror for this usually, just because it's easier for me to see both sides of my face. That's really weird, but it's not like I have like a weird shadow over it. So I did that. And then next, I'm just taking a random Urban Decay blush with no name on it that I got from one of the palettes. And then I'm dousing my face again in the Dewy Finish NYX spray. And getting right into it. I did my eyebrows off camera, and I used the NYX Micro Brown Pencil in color Auburn. And I know it's kind of crazy right now, but like I fix it later, I promise. And so right now I'm taking Buck from the Naked palette, and I'm buffing that into my crease. And then I'm taking whatever the lightest color is, the one I just pointed to. The Sin, I think it is. No, I don't know what's Sin. I'm really bad at this, guys. Okay, don't judge me. But I'm putting that in my inner corners because I've been obsessed with sparkle, and it reflects so well. And then taking the golden bronzer by e.l.f. It doesn't work as a bronzer for me, but it works as a really awesome highlight. And I'm trying to show you right now just with my hands because obviously why not? Putting that on high points in my face, nose, Cupid's bow, cheekbones, yeah, a lot on my nose and a little bit on my forehead. Okay, so next I started with curling my lashes and then using my favorite mascara, which is Roller Lash by Benefit. And then I also use the Covergirl, I don't know what the orange one is called, the orange mascara, but I use that on my bottom lashes because mine tend to clump really bad. And then I sped this up for you guys because this takes a really long time. But basically all I did was blow dry my hair, and now I'm just straightening it. I know it's blonde right now. I dyed it. Sorry about it. Not really. And then I'm taking like the sexy hair crap. I'm taking that mousse and I'm putting it in my hair so it stays because my hair is a bitch and it likes to do what it wants. Okay, for outfit, I'm wearing a neck deep tie-dye shirt from their recent tour with State Champs. And then I'm wearing these like moccasins with these pants.